Hello, I'm Molly Ellis. I'm an English teacher. I've been an English teacher for about 9 years now, and I had a vision last year to create a space where people could come together and chat with like-minded individuals and get answers to their questions, as well as get help from an experienced English tutor. So I've created a space on school for you to do, for you to be there. It's a free community. I'll post it in the link below. But there's expert help available, tips and tricks, as well as like-minded individuals, etc., etc. So without further ado, we're starting off really strong with our first video, with the ultimate roadmap to winning UK interviews and thriving in a UK workspace. So let's get into it. So, securing a job in the UK can feel like a steep climb when English isn't your first language, but the road to success is far more navigable than you might think. So this comprehensive roadmap is designed to give you concrete strategies, insights to British workplace culture, and proven communication techniques to help you land interviews, impress hiring managers, and thrive once you're hired. So it really helps if you can first get clear on your career target. There's no point messing around with I could do this, I could do this, I could do this. Are you aiming for a customer service role in London, an IT position in Manchester, or maybe a nursing job in Birmingham? Knowing exactly what you want sets the stage for every other step, so that needs to be you need to have a hold on that one. Next, you got to identify your key companies, so research their values, their current openings, their employee reviews as well, and this helps you to align your skill set and tailor your messaging in interviews. The more you know about a place, you can give off more information. You're like, okay, I heard that you only give 20 days of annual leave a year. Can you explain a bit why you do that kind of thing? If that makes sense. So let's talk about building an interview. Hold on, we're going too fast here. We'll get straight onto mastering British etiquette and expressions. So, especially here in Britain, we have very indirect, very polite phraseology. We often say things like, could you please? And it often resonates a bit better than I want you to in a UK workplace. Subtle vocabulary differences as well, like words like timetable, lift, flat, uni. They're all common in the UK. Using them naturally shows that you're comfortable with the local terms as well. So it's a hot tip, just mastering your British etiquette and expressions, especially the politeness. And then you have like cultural nuances. So Brits value courtesy, they value punctuality. Turning up 5 minutes early to an interview or a meeting can leave a very strong positive impression. I know I've got jobs in the past just from being the first one there, and being really timely with it. So just a little tip as well, you could watch British TV series or kind of follow UK based content creators on YouTube or Instagram or TikTok, blah blah. Listen to the phrases that they use as well. Note the difference and practice them in daily conversations. Interview arsenals. So, what is the STAR method? So that's situation, task, action, and a result. Okay, so we're preparing custom answers to highlight our skills and experience using that method. So it's a favorite among UK interviews. So you might sit down for a customer facing role and they might say, can you tell us about a time where you were you had to solve a situation regarding a fellow colleague, right? Could have been like a bad situation, but you've resolved it. So they want the situation, the task, the action, and then the result of the action. It's extremely rare that I've been to interviews or other people have been to interviews that I've coached that don't experience this method. So familiarize yourself with it. Prepare that kind of questions that might be appropriate for the role that you're going for. All right. And finally, practice. I cannot say the word practice enough. Record yourself answering sample questions. Focus on speaking clearly and pacing your thoughts and maintaining a very calm tone. All right, this is extremely important. Remember, poor planning leads to poor results. One of my favorite phrases. Poor planning leads to poor results. So let's go on to, we've skipped a one. There we go. Right, so refining your CV and cover letter for a UK audience. Your CV format, let's look at that. So that should typically be about 2 pages, including a concise personal profile. So about 2 to 3 lines, okay? Work experience, education, and skills. Key skills, right? That would be useful in that role. Next, you're looking at like quantifiable achievements. You can say, in the last company I was in, I helped increase the sales by 15%, or I led a team of 5, and that shows real impact. It shows that, you know, the actions that you've taken have left lasting, quantifiable, measurable impressions, right? Tailor each application as well. Personalize your cover letter and CV based on the job description and company value. So, you know, if the company value is eco-friendly, you could put something in there that attains to that, right? That's relevant and that's right and that you've actually done, but tailor it to that specific role. And the likelihood is, if you're looking for a specific role anyway, you know, you'll have skills that they need for that application. All right. Formatting as well. Use very simple formatting, very professional formatting. So no fancy graphics or excessive colors. Many UK recruiters prefer an uncluttered, just black and white layout. However, you know, there might be some jobs where that is an exception. Do you know what I mean? Maybe like graphic designer kind of jobs and things like that. But as a general kind of rule of thumb, you want it very, very simple, no messing, no fussing, very British. So polishing your language. Let's look at that. Polishing your language skills. Before I hop onto this as well, just to say that in my school community, I do offer personalized CV consultations and tips, and I will actually help you to do that. So links in the bio. Head down. So polishing your language through micro learning. Bite-sized practice. If you've got a pen and paper, write that down. Bite-sized practice. So dedicate 10 to 15 minutes daily to improving your English. This could be watching a short business news clip, reading a LinkedIn article, or using an AI-based language tool, which again, I've got in my school community. It's called Study Buddy. He knows all the languages and English too, very, very well. Targeted vocabulary. Targeted vocabulary. What does that mean? So, focus on industry specific terms like compliance, terms like stakeholders, terms like forecasting. Again, that really does depend on the role that you're going for. But if you're looking to get a high-end job and make good money, that's really words you need to get in your lexicon. Self-assessment every week. Set a small speaking or writing goal, like describing a work task in English, and track your progress. You'll find that little habitual routines actually get you to a place where you want to be. And you can even use your phone to record like a 30-second summary of your day, or a short message to a friend even in English. Re-listen to this message, for clarity, for tone, for pace, and you will be amazed how quickly you spot and fix recurring mistakes. So, cultivating confidence and professionalism. Lovely. Right. So, manage the anxiety. Simple breathing exercises or a quick posture check can do absolute wonders to calm nerves before an interview or a team meeting. Dress smart. Even if the role is casual, present yourself neatly. For interviews, lean on the more professional side of business casual. All right. Look good, smell good, feel good. Eye contact is huge. Eye contact is absolutely massive. Eye contact, an open posture, and a steady tone convey what? Trustworthiness. So avoid crossing your arms or fidgeting with yourself, and practice video calls with a friend or a mentor. Pay attention to your camera angles, your background, how you come across on screen. These details matter for virtual interviews. You won't need to think about background or camera angle when you're in an in-person interview, but take note of all those details. All right. So, adapting quickly to your workplace. We gotta do a little bit of detective work at the start when we're coming into a new workplace. We've got to decode the office dynamics. Notice how they interact, which communication channels they use. Is it email? Is it WhatsApp? And the level of formality in meetings. The more you observe, the more you can assess, and then integrate into that space, into that workplace. And seek feedback. So a trusted co-worker or manager for input on your communication. Constructive criticism helps you to grow rapidly. We're not talking about just any kind of criticism, just being hurtful for the sake of being hurtful, but actually having someone who is trusted, who can say, hey, I've noticed that, this is getting worse or this is getting better, can make a really, really huge difference. So, don't be afraid of getting feedback. Don't be afraid of it. It's really useful. It's really beneficial, and take it on board, And finally, keep learning. Even after landing the job, continue refining your English with daily practice. Pursue professional development courses, attend workshops, join industry events, join my school community. We're always there to see your progress, to help you succeed. And finally, create a short weekly action plan to help address any challenges that crop up during the week, like misunderstandings, or struggling with a meeting agenda, or it could be anything. Improvement happens one step at a time, yeah? Okay. Leverage strategic support and resources. So, mentorship and networking. Networking is so important. Find a mentor who understands both your industry and the UK job market. Their guidance can shortcut your learning curve. So that's a double entendre of understanding. Understands the struggles that you're going through, right? And the industry. Wonderful. AI driven assessment as well. Again, Study Buddy is available in my school community with the link below. Feel free to come in. I feel welcome. You're most welcome. So there's tools that can help you analyze your pronunciation, your grammar, your writing style. It can seriously accelerate your improvement. And learning communities as well. So ESL groups online or communities where you can practice speaking, share challenges, and keep motivated. Really, really, really important to chat with like-minded people who are in the same sort of boat as you, as well as getting that extra bit of help. So, what are the next steps? You might ask. I hear you ask. So, these strategies lay a strong foundation for anyone aiming to succeed at UK interviews in the workplace. But if you'd like a more structured approach or you want expert feedback every step of the way, our 6-week ESL for UK job programme offers weekly AI assessments to pinpoint your specific improvement area, tailored coaching on both language skills and British workplace culture, mock interviews designed to sharpen your STAR method responses, comprehensive CV feedback to get you noticed by UK recruiters. So if you're ready to fast track your progress, join our free community to access daily tips, mini lessons, supportive peer feedback, and you can actually book a free 15-minute Let's Connect call with me to discuss your goals and to see if our program is right for you. As we only want people who are really serious about their learning. So we just see if it's right and if it's the perfect fit for your career path. Finally, a career in the UK starts with effective communication, cultural savvy, and a confident approach to every interview and workplace interaction. So by following this roadmap, you'll be miles ahead and able to talk about your experience clearly and present yourself with authentic confidence. So take the next step, join our community, schedule that discovery call. Your dream job in the UK is just around the corner. See you next time, guys.